My name is Donnie Furneaux with Rocket 21 Restaurant. Today we're going to do a pan-seared double bone-in pork loin crusted with blue cheese. Let's get started. Double bone-in pork loin, dried rosemary, beef stock, red wine, blue cheese, bacon, leftover mashed potatoes, cream, Furneaux seasoning. All right, let's go ahead and season the pork. We're gonna coat this with a little bit of olive oil. Just dredge the pork around, that way it's coated lightly with oil. Some seasoning. There you go. Just kind of dredge it like that. There we go. Let's walk our pork right over to the skillet. Just gonna set this in here. You can kind of hear the, go ahead and take your gloves off. You can hear the pork starting to sizzle while just a little bit more oil in the pan. There we go, and we're just gonna let that sit and brown for a while. Now we're gonna get started on the mashed potatoes. In the pan, you wanna add the crisp bacon. Throw some of these cold, these are just cold mashed potatoes. We've already made them and then just chilled them. Put a little bit of cream in there. Help them kind of stay moist and bind the bacon and potatoes together. Let's go ahead and put these right in the oven. Okay, now while these are baking, you can just go ahead and flip this pork over. As you can see here, we've got a really nice sear on here. Now that we've got both sides seared very nicely, we're gonna go ahead and pop this in the oven for about 8 minutes. And at this point, we're gonna pull it out. Nice, it's got a nice sizzle to it. Check it out. I'm gonna go ahead now, we're gonna crust with some blue cheese. And also, we're gonna cook some asparagus in here too. We're gonna make kind of like a one-pan dish. Just gonna put a little bit of oil on there. And it's gonna cook with the pan drippings as well. We'll just toss this right back in the oven. Let's check our potatoes. You can just kind of stir it together. You see how creamy that is. Let's go ahead and pull the pork out of the oven. And we're gonna pull this out, pull the asparagus out. Take all this nice little cheese in here. We're gonna make a nice little sauce with it. We're gonna take a little bit of rosemary. To glaze the pan, a little bit of red wine. About a half cup. And then about a half cup of beef stock. We're gonna bring this to a boil, let it reduce. We're gonna start plating. Go ahead and take this pork, I'm gonna prop it on there like so. All right, now we're just gonna let this sauce reduce. Whenever you're making a pan sauce, it's important to take a fork and whisk all those nice little bits off the bottom. I've got a lot of cheese already on the pork. You could go ahead and finish this off by whisking butter into it. We're not gonna do that today. We're just gonna kind of let the cheese and the wine, the pan drippings, and the beef stock kind of speak for themselves. Just gonna drizzle this right over the plate. There you go. Blue cheese crusted double bone-in pork loin. Our blue cheese crusted double bone-in pork loin with some bacon, smashed potatoes, and a roasted asparagus. It's going to go great with the Simple Life Pinot Noir, which we have on our By the Glass menu. Enjoy.